Well, it's another week of working on the banana, but before we get to that, I want to show you this. All right, so we're trying to be a little sneaky here. I don't know if we can get one by Ed or not, but we're gonna try. We told Ed that we're gonna get it running, get the brakes fixed, and try to make it drive again. But what we're really doing is a complete restoration, kind of a resto mod, updating some things that need to be updated and making it completely nice, inside and out, mechanically. If it turns out like I've got it in my mind, it's gonna be really nice. And I think Ed's gonna be really excited. So I need everybody to keep this a secret. Ed doesn't watch any of the videos. He's not connected to social media anywhere. We're kind of taking a risk because we're gonna be showing you what we're doing, while Ed believes that we're just gonna change the fluids and try to get it running. So it's at this point that we are turning the Golden Nugget over to Paul and Fabrats. You can follow the whole build series there. I bet you they're gonna have a bunch of videos. There's gonna be all kinds of things happening on this. I wouldn't miss an episode. And then of course, when it's all finished, we're gonna have a big reveal for Ed. We're gonna trail test it. It's gonna be crazy. I hope you stick around for this journey because it's gonna be epic. All right, so we got the Golden Nugget dropped off at Fabrats. They're gonna be working on that. Don't forget to check out that series. And don't forget to check out our series, which we're filming right now. Thanks for watching. So anyway, we're back from the Sierra Nevadas. I remember telling you guys, remember I said that the Jeep was too big for the job, but it's the smallest thing we had. Now you know why I said that. So let's do a little damage report because we did take on some damage. A couple of things were my fault. The rest of them were also my fault. So we're gonna start with the most damage right here, this drip rail. We've done some deformation of the body structure that's gonna have to be fixed. So both of these fenders took damage as well as both rear quarters here. Like this is pretty heavy damage. Both tail lights, the rear bumper took damage on, I think just this side actually. This was Tucker's fault because he said stop after I did it. Whoa! Can you believe I got into right there? It's crazy. So there's a little bit of body damage everywhere. This drip rail also got it. It's not as bad as the other side, but it's definitely been hit. The mount for my fairlead, I kind of threw that together really quickly before the trip. And it's definitely not strong enough. We bent the heck out of it. So the winch plate is good. It hasn't moved, and we put a ton, I'm talking a ton of pressure on this thing. This is my Freedom winch line. And I figure I put about 2 years worth of use on the winch and the winch line, and I wasn't careful. So this is definitely not a product problem. This is an abuse problem, and I do feel a little bit bad about that, but it held up. Super happy with it. I couldn't be happier with the performance of the Milestar tires. They did everything we asked them to do. We spent half a day just driving on the sidewall on all 4 tires, so I'm happy with that. The race line wheels, we put those to the test. We rock rashed all 4 of them super hard, but they handle it. I'm super happy with the wheels. I'm still getting used to the instant power that comes out of this Golden engine 4.6 stroker. It's really, like, it's just a lot of power. It's too much. My mom told me I couldn't handle that much power, and she was right. So now that we're all done licking our wounds, it's time to get back on this build. So we're gonna be working on the front bumper today, getting that finished. I got this nice pre-bent bar from Barnes. They're an awesome company for the do-it-yourself guys to buy fab parts. So we're gonna be putting that on the bumper here somewhere, like that maybe. And then also this fairlead mount, which was made way too flimsy by me. We're gonna be making something more robust that can stand up to the power of the Badlands winch and the strength of the Freedom winch line. Oh, and also my negligent abuse.
I'm leaving town today, so we gotta hurry and get this done so I can head out. Let's get started.
Pitter patter. Is that far enough forward? That looks pretty good. What about in and out? Does it look right? All right, the rest is yours, Lizzie.
Yeah, pretty happy. I'll get better as I figure it out more, but it's strong.
Hot. So the next step is gonna be to pull, we're gonna unbolt the winch and pull this out, and we just gotta completely re-engineer it. Pull this plate out. Okay. So here is the flimsy fairlead mount.
Smokes.
We had some problems with it. We'll figure it out.
So we're running aftermarket gauges for everything. So I gotta figure out all the sending units, how to mount them.
If we made it thicker and came around here and then made something that drilled through there. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room for that. Drill through there so it's bolted to that plate too. That would stop it from bending.
Is it okay if I use your step ladder?
Draw this silver line.
Yeah, I don't need it. In case you didn't know, I'm pretty good at riding tires. Look at that, I could go into the spare tire rodeo or something.
I totally thought you were going a different direction with that.
What do you want me to
You're
go?
gonna say, of course, it's not my real ladder.
I never knew your real ladder. See what I have to put up with? Children. My whole shop is full of children.
So I took that guy out. This was just a dummy light, I think. But I put that one in for the new gauge, the oil pressure sending unit. We need to put the temperature sending unit for the new gauge. Luckily, somebody already drilled and tapped a spot for us on the thermostat housing.
Well, Lizzie is cutting out early today. She's not even gonna stay here and help us finish this.
Nope.
What a jerk. So anyway, I'm gonna have to finish this all by myself without any help. Do you feel guilty? Feel bad? At least bad for
A
me?
little bit. See y'all when I get.
Okay, have fun, Lizzie.
Oh, look what Ed's got! Ed's coming into the 21st century.
I got a DVD player so you can watch my jump.
Let's go do it. Let's go watch his jump.
Let's do it. So Ed just bought a DVD player because he's moving on into modern times. You're probably wondering why. The answer is because Ed has a DVD of him jumping out of a perfectly good airplane,
Yeah, I was running.
parachuting right down to the ground. So we're gonna go check it out on this. If you guys haven't heard of these, they're brand new. They're a DVD player. You can watch movies at home on this. So Ed said, you haven't even seen it yet, have you? We're gonna go watch it. This is Ed jumping out of a perfectly good plane, the movie.
So what made you decide to go skydiving, Ed?
My mining buddy, he skydives with the flag all over the country. And I was there in St. George one day when he come down with the flag. I helped him roll his chute up, and he said, "Let's go skydiving." I said, "Okay."
There you go, Ed. Woo! I know what you was doing. You were looking for gold. So this is the new piece. It's more robust than what we did here, but by the time I get finished with it, you'll see it's gonna be super strong. I even drilled the holes in possibly the right place.
We gotta get it out and the new one in before we leak all the coolant on the top 1%.
You want me to unscrew that? Unscrew that?
It's ready to go. It's like half a thread.
That's done. That simplified everything.
Yeah. Okay, other than we gotta drill a hole in the oil pan.
I'll do that. All right, so I've got some structure here that's welded on. I don't want to grind it flat because it's important and it's interfering with this. And rather than just cut this out, I think I'm going to cut a hole in it and try to maintain a tiny bit of structure. All right, so here is a side-by-side comparison. This is the one I built hastily for Operation Golden Nugget, and this is the one that I've built for actual long-term work. Now, there's gonna be actually more on this I'm gonna show you, but already you can see the difference in structure. So, I'm gonna be adding some gussets now to this on top of the more robust materials. I'm gonna be laying that in there, and we're gonna weld that up. And it's going to be very, very, very much stronger. And then I'm going to do something on the bottom, I think with this. Oh wow, that is heavy. This might be too heavy. We're going to find something like this and do something. Oh, hang on. There it is right there. I'm just going to put that on there. I'll make it very, 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 very strong. So once again, should I just eyeball this? Or would somebody like me to measure it? I'm just gonna eyeball it. This plate's like this because we just eyeballed this. We never leveled it, and then we just welded the plate to it, and now the whole thing's sitting this way, and then I corrected it with this because I thought it would make it look better, but all it's done is showcase how crooked all this is. But you know what? It still works. I think we can pull this apart and put it all together now. So this is what we've got. We've got this major structural piece right there, and then this bolts in right there. I think between those two things, I think I'll have what I need.
The old sender had three connections to it. We only need one. So I looked it up. There was a 5-volt, a signal, and a ground. We only need this one, gray and yellow. Since this one was pushing 5 volts and I don't want to tear this whole thing apart again, we're just sealing it off, tuck it back up in the harness, and then we're good to go.
So now you can see how it is. I think I just need to make sure I knock any little slag beads or whatever I've got on here off. Then I think Trevor just needs to paint it. That's nice.
All done.
Very, very pleased. Are you going to be okay with this being gloss?
I don't think I got a choice.
Nope, you don't. Let me say one more time. This is not a product failure. This is absolute abuse and neglect. Trevor was there. He saw it. We were not kind.
It's amazing that it held up as well as it did. So that means it's a good product.
There we go. Well, that brings this particular episode to a close. Thanks for watching. We're here with Jody and the Hurricane Valley Food Pantry. Their goal is to make sure that people who are in need have enough to eat, and we are teaming up with them for this Thanksgiving season to help make sure that that happens. It's a really hard time of year for a lot of people. We have a limited number of these White Lightning, Johnny Lightning bananas. I think we've got about 130 of them. We are selling them online and in our shop, and all of the proceeds go to the Hurricane Valley Food Pantry. So by helping, this is going to give the food pantry the revenue that they need to put turkeys on the table this Thanksgiving for families in need. Thank you.